Hi guys, welcome back to another Eddian Reacts.
Indeed.
Oh yeah. What have we got today, Ed?
Well, today we're back with Mission Souls, the popular Filipino family band.
They are fabulous.
I've done them a few times, but everything's been very good so far.
Mm.
Anyway, this is, we've taken notice of some of your suggestions for want more. So today we've decided to go with this this one. It's a Queen cover. So it's a cover of a Queen song.
Ooh.
And it's a Crazy Little Thing Called Love, which is a little bit different. So today, Mission Souls family band covering Queen's Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
It. Here we go then, Ed.
This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries like a baby in a cradle line. It swings, it jives, it shakes all over like a jellyfish. You kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot and cold fever. She leaves me in a cool sweat. I gotta be cool, relax, get it, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called yeah. I gotta be cool, relax, get it, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. 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 Crazy little thing called love.
What do you think, Ed?
Marvellous, yeah, very good. Very
It's good, isn't it?
Great,
Yeah.
great cover. Actually, I'm surprised you liked that yourself, actually, because you don't like, you've told me a million times, you don't like rock and roll music.
Well, I like Queen though, Ed.
Yeah, and
I do.
that is rock and roll. I mean, that's why they did it. It was like a throwback to the. But yeah, it's insane that. Yeah, what's not to like? And it's great performance. You know, everything's there. You know.
I know it, and it looks like they have so much fun doing
Well, it does.
it.
I mean, it makes me laugh. The little guy on the drums. I mean, when he gave that snare fill. I mean, he's really what you know. He's getting into. He's really scalping. This is a Scottish word. He's scalping those drums. That just means he's battering the shit out of those drums.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's not to like? You know.
No, Ed. Yeah.
I mean, the harmonies were great as well. All the little loos and you know the very Queen thing where he did the little modulation up and you know, yeah, everything's great. I mean, what's not to like?
What a great way to bond your family like that, Ed.
Well, yeah.
I mean, how content would you feel, you know, in that situation?
Well,
with either as a parent or one of the kids.
Well, yeah, they're very good mum and dad, you know, husband and wife, whatever you want. Yeah, they're very good because they obviously care for their kids and getting them on a good path.
Oh yeah.
As I said before in one of the other videos, it's quite easy just to let your kids go and do what they want, you know, and then they become little thugs and little rascals outside, and other into things that skateboarding and different things and that, and that's what they're doing is giving them a sort of a future for them. If they decide to carry on in music, it started them off right, and it gives them, when they're adults, it gives them a good chance of having a future in music.
It does.
If that's what they choose, Yeah, great. I thought it was great.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can tell that, I mean, it's not completely live, obviously.
No.
Because they've got together, and they even showed that, I mean, all respect to them.
Yeah.
They did show the kids round the mic, didn't they, for those backing vocals?
Yes. Yeah.
So they're not hiding anything, and I don't think there's anything suspicious going on.
No, and also when they started it with them all around the mic doing the claps at the beginning, well, you can see in the actual video they're not clapping because they can't if they're playing instruments. So it's obvious some overdubbing the shit's got to be done there, or not overdubbing. Some backing track has got to be used, and that's, to me, that's not a problem. Everybody does it now. Everybody, even the bands. And I'm not going to mention, there was one band in particular used to poo-poo it. Rightly so, I think, at the time. But now, it's been done now and used to such a good effect that everybody's doing it. Everybody does it. Because you can't carry huge bands around now.
No.
And if you've produced an album of tracks and you might have had 2 or 3 guitar parts all going in it, and 2 or 3 keyboard players play. Maybe one's doing piano, somebody else is doing soundscaping, and pads and that. One person can't do it all. You can't, unless you're a fucking octopus. And I don't really know any octopus that are musical.
Octopi.
Well, octopi, even. That's more than one, octopi. But in saying that, everybody does it.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were, we did it.
No.
We had all our tracks recorded in the studio. And when we were out live, we had those tracks all there, minus what you would play live, minus what I would play live, and minus the vocals, the lead vocals.
And the big giveaway was we didn't have a drummer.
Yeah.
And yet there was drums.
Yeah, but that's beside the point. There was only 2 of us there, made all these lovely harmonies. But everybody does it, even the top bands, and even the band that I've got in mind that once said they wouldn't do it, they do it now. Because it's got to the stage now where you're paying a lot of money for tickets. Some of these tickets, you look for 80, 100 quid or dollars or whatever the currency is in your neck of the woods. But you're expecting value for that now.
They are.
So you're getting the big light shows now, you get the presentation, and these bands now are striving to say, well, we want to perform our album tracks and all our hits, just like they hear them on the record. And you can't carry a big band to do that. It's too costly. So what they do now is they carry their recorded tracks from the recording in the studio, they bring them out on a digital rig now, and that's mixed in with, and that's what you get. You get listening to the band now as if you're hearing the record. But you're hearing the important parts like the vocals and the guitars and certain keyboard parts and the drums. You're hearing all that live. That is live. So them doing that, sorry to digress a little bit on that, guys, but just for you not in the know, that's how it goes. So the Mission Soul's doing it. I don't have any problem with doing it.
Not at all.
Because everybody else is doing it.
No. Anyway, guys, what did you think of this track? And what did you think of our reaction?
I thought they did it really.
If you need to hear us react to anything, put it in the comments below.
Down there.
Down there, yeah. And we'll see you next time.
Ciao for now, guys.